Aloha from beautiful Maui. My name is Jenna with the Roaming Yogi, and I'll be leading you in a practice today at beautiful Ironwoods Beach here. So it'll be about a 40-minute practice, nice gentle vinyasa flow, so you can follow at home and just you won't get sandy like I will. Enjoy. Come to a comfortable seat on your mat. Draw your navel in, sitting up nice and tall, feeling supported in the low back. And begin to close your eyes, drawing that awareness in toward your physical body. Noticing the quality of your breath. It might be shallow, deepening now. Draw these full, big inhales through the belly, lifting your arms up overhead. They connect and exhale to your heart center. A couple more like that, big full belly inhale. And exhale your hands to your heart. Belly fills, low rib cage, upper chest. And exhale all the way back down. Let's begin to crawl the arms forward. And pulling yourself to a tabletop position, squaring up, shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Will begin to move into cat-cow with your breath. Exhaling, pressing the earth away. The belly pulls in toward your spine, expanding, lifting your chest toward the sky as you inhale, arching your spine. Connecting that movement to breath. Your exhales rounding. Inhale, extending. Deep, full, fluid breath. Beginning to shift those hips back toward your heels. Widen your stance, knees toward the edges of the mat, and make these nice big tabletop circles. Shifting forward. Shoulders over wrists and rocking back. Warming up your spine, all directions, reversing that flow. Letting that feel good in your body. Maybe bending in your elbows, more somatic movement. Until we end up in child's pose, sinking your hips all the way back toward your heels. Your forehead to the mat. And pulling yourself forward again, we tuck the toes, shift the hips higher, first down dog. Pedaling out those feet, maybe rising up onto tippy toes and sending the heels back toward the mat. Feel that length in your spine, maybe bending into your knees. And shifting your hips a little side to side. And let the heart melt down. And sweeping that right leg to the sky. We bend the knee and begin to rotate that hip. Big hip circles, one direction and then the other. Landing in that three-legged dog, bending the knee, send the heel toward that left hip. Stay strong in your arms. Releasing that foot, take the left foot to the sky, bend your knee, and find those big hip circles. Nice, reversing the circle. We open up the hip, send that right heel down toward the mat as that left one comes toward opposite hip. Looking toward the hands now. Make your way toward the top of the mat. And we'll take a couple Nice Ardha Uttanasanas. Inhale, lifting the spine halfway, and exhale, folding. Nice deep bend in the knees, warming up your hamstrings. When we bend the knees, slowly roll all the way up to standing. And rolling those shoulders down the back. Take a big inhale, sweeping those palms to the sky again. Little shift forward of your hips. And exhale your hands to your heart. Inhale, arms sweep high. And exhale, forward fold. Release your head heavy. Inhale for that half lift. And plant the hands, stepping back to plank. Shifting forward, lower down. You might drop to those knees. First Chaturanga, inhale to your Cobra. And sink those hips back for Child's Pose. A few deep breaths. Inhale, rocking forward. Lifting the hips high, down dog again. Few full deep breaths here in your dog. Rising up onto tippy toes. Let's look forward and step or float toward the top of the mat. Inhale to lift all the way up to standing. Your palms connect, and exhale to your heart center. Inhale, arms sweep high. And exhale, fold your body in half. Inhale for that flat back. Plant the hands, step back to plank. Rotate forward to the balls of the feet to lower down. That 90-degree angle we look for. Inhale, lift the heart. Up dog or cobra. Roll it back for your down dog. We'll step forward onto the mat, shortening our stance as we sweep that right hand for the left ankle, looking right underneath that armpit. And taking that to the other side, planting that hand as the left arm sweeps for right ankle. And back to your dog, sweeping that right leg high, look between the hands, sending that foot through. That back knee comes to the mat as the arms sweep high, Anjaneyasana. Planting that left hand to the mat, sweep the right to the sky. Inhaling, laying back. Enjoy that nice twist. We will heel toe that foot away from the body, rocking onto the outer edge of that foot, sliding your hand to your inner thigh, looking over that shoulder. Beautiful. Framing up that foot, walking the hands back into a half split, toes to the sky, forehead towards your knee. And the sole of the foot returns, shortening up that stance. Bring that left foot forward a touch. Parshvottanasana, pyramid pose. Breathing into your hamstring. Begin to crawl the hands forward, shifting that weight into the right foot, lifting the left and standing split. And then here we come, these eagle squats. We tuck that knee behind the right and then kick it high again, standing split. Inhale, drop the hips, lift the chest. Exhale, power up through that right foot. One more time. Exhale, kick it high. Releasing that foot next to the right, top of the mat. Inhale for a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping all the way up to standing. A little shift forward of your hips. Exhale, your hands to your heart. Inhale, arms sweep high. And exhale, fold your body in half. Plant the hands, And step that right foot to the back. Lower onto the knee, arms sweep high, deepening into that right hip flexor, Anjaneyasana. Draw your navel in, releasing that right hand to the mat, sweep that left to the sky, opening up. We begin to heel toe the foot away from the body, rocking onto the outer edge of the foot. Slide your hand to your inner thigh, looking over that shoulder. Let the hips sink, softening in that right grounded elbow. Heel toe the foot back in alignment, shifting your weight back. Half split. Breathing nice and long into that hamstring. Let's find Parshvottanasana again. Stepping that right foot forward a touch, shortening your stance. Melting your heart towards your thigh. And the exhales. And taking now standing split, crawling those hands forward, shifting your weight to that left foot, kick the right high. And draw that knee behind the left. Lowering your hips, lift your chest, exhale, power up through that left foot. 2 more like that with your breath. Exhale, lifting. And inhale those eagle legs. Beautiful. Releasing that right foot next to the left, top of the mat. Inhale for that flat back. And exhale, fold. And draw your feet together, rise up through Utkatasana, shifting all the weight back to your heels, that chair pose. Inhale that right arm out and back through center. That left arm expands, gaze following. Exhale through center, strong core. Big inhale, sweeping up to standing, shift forward. And exhale your hands to your heart. Inhale, arms sweep high, building that heat. Exhale, forward fold. Planting the hands, step both feet back and lower into Chaturanga. Try to find the balls of the feet to do so. We're looking for that 90-degree angle into your up dog and roll it back, down dog. Sweep that right leg high to the sky, look between the hands, send that foot through. Back heel pivots down, warrior one, rising up, sinking nice and deep into that right knee. Maybe we bend the elbows, take a little reverse prayer. Shining your heart toward the sky. And now pivoting onto the ball of that left foot, crescent warrior. Separate the palms, framing up your head. A little reverse shanti. Let's sweep that right arm behind you, left forward. And that hand sweeps down for your hamstring, the left to the sky. Beautiful. Releasing that hand to the mat. Sweep your right to the sky now. Maybe a half bind, if you like. And framing up that foot, step it back, lowering down through Chaturanga or skip it. Inhale to your cobra or up dog, and exhale, roll it back, down dog. Let's sweep that left leg high to the sky. Look between the hands, send that foot through. Warrior one, back heel pivots down as we lift the arms to the sky, sinking nice and deep into that knee. Hips square toward the front of your mat. And now cactus, open the arms, drawing those shoulder blades down the back. Beautiful. Rotate onto the ball of that
back foot, crescent warrior, and we expand our arms. That right one reaches forward as the left behind, drops towards your hamstring. Sweep that right arm to the sky, lay back. Beautiful. Windmill that hand to the earth as the left sweeps to the sky. Keep powering up through that lifted leg. Releasing that hand to the mat. Lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog, and exhale for your Down Dog. Couple deep breaths in your dog. Look toward the hands, bend the knees, step or float toward the front of the mat, and exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping to standing. Palms connect and exhale to your heart center. And inhale, arms sweep high again. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And jumping back into Chaturanga. Inhale, sweep to Up Dog or Cobra, rolling it back, giving yourself permission always to return to Child's Pose. That nice reminder that you are always your best instructor. Right leg lifts high. Open up, another three-legged dog here. Bend the knee, send the heel toward that left hip. And then we sweep it forward. Strong core. Float the arms behind you, hovering. And then inhale, sweep to that nice big full crescent warrior. Exhale, hover. Leaning over that leg. And inhale, sweep it high. Once more. Exhale, bring that torso over that bent knee, and inhale, sweep it high. Beautiful. Warrior two now. Heel toe that right foot in alignment. We want that heel to arch alignment, squaring up the hips to the long edge of the mat. Reaching forward. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Feel that whole opening in the right side body. Extended side angle now, forearm to your thigh, sweeping that left down and around. And once more, reversing the warrior with your inhale. And windmill the hands all the way back down, framing up that foot. Kick it high. Three-legged dog. And release back to your down dog. Inhale, that left leg sweeps high. Open up the hips again. And send that foot right between the hands. Inhale, sweep it high. Crescent warrior. Maybe that reverse prayer, bending the elbows. And opening up to your warrior two. Heel toe that foot toward the right edge of the mat now. Even distribution of weight. Both palms flipping to the sky. Let's reach out in front of us. Take a big inhale as you reverse the warrior. Opening up that left side body now. Extended side angle. And then sweep now that right arm overhead. You can use a block here if you're at home. Nice. Inhale again, reversing the warrior. And returning to that crescent warrior. Hovering over that bent knee. Inhale, sweep it high. Balancing on the ball of that right foot. Strong core. Little crescent dips. Inhale. Need to adjust your stance to feel stable. Exhale, hover. Send those arms long behind you. And inhale, sweep them high again. Planting that right hand. Both hands find the mat. Sweeping that left leg high again. Three-legged dog. A release to your down dog. Let's shift forward into plank. Feel the elbows hug into the side body, lowering down through Chaturanga. Inhale, your cobra or up dog, and exhale, roll it back, down dog. Let's drop to the knees, shift back into child's pose. Sweep the arms alongside your body for a more restful pose. Relaxing your shoulders. You might now interlace the fingers and press the knuckles up toward the sky as we rock onto the crown of the head for rabbit. And back to the forehead, relaxing our clasp. Here we go again. Inhale. Extend those arms up to the sky as we rock onto the crown of the head. And exhale, sink those hips back toward the heels. Beautiful. Slide the arms forward. Back to tabletop. And finding your down dog again. Begin to sweep that right leg to the sky once more. And send that foot through. Between the hands, warrior one again. Sinking nice and deep into that front knee. And open up once more, warrior two. Straighten that front leg, preparing for Trikonasana. You might shorten up the stance of the back leg, releasing that right hand to your ankle, or block, sweep the left to the sky. Breathing nice and even here. Your inhale carries you back through center. Step that right foot in and the left foot out, arriving into your warrior one at the back of the mat. Cactus, open the arms again, expanding your chest. And open up to warrior two. We begin to straighten that front leg, shortening up your stance. Triangle, other side. Sweeping now that right arm to the sky. Lengthening through both sides of the rib cage. Inhale, arrive through center. And then widen your stance, folding over the long edge of the mat. Heels out, toes in. Reaching back behind you. Begin to press those hamstrings toward the back of the mat, deepening in this fold. And stepping out of this inversion, crawl the hands forward, looking out in front, flat back. We plant that left hand and sweep the right to the sky. And sweep it now for that left calf. Draw it in toward the center of the body, crawling that left hand out in front of you, gazing up underneath your armpit. Planting that hand. Sweep that left to the sky, opening up for a twist. And your next exhale, sweep that hand, weaving it underneath, grabbing hold of the calf, pulling it in as you stretch that right arm out in front of you. Returning through center. Looking out in front of us, we bend the knees, bring the hands towards your thighs, and feet out, the toes out, heels in, sliding into goddess. Inhale for that 5-pointed star, and exhale. Feel the shoulders slide together as you sink into goddess. Movement with your breath. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, sinking. Just holding at the bottom here. Slide the hands together at heart center. And hands returning to your thighs. Take a twist over that right shoulder. Beautiful. Back through center. That shoulder dips toward the center line, looking over left. Back through center. Go ahead, return now, framing up that right foot. Sending it high into a three-legged dog. Opening up, land in Wild Thing. That foot plants on the ground behind you, shifting your hips high. Beautiful. Hands plant back through center into your down dog. And we sweep that left leg high, plant it behind you, press into that heel to lift the hips high, arching your spine. Wild Thing. Back through center. Plank. Shift forward to the balls of the feet, lower down through Chaturanga. Inhale, lift the hips. And settle back into your child's pose. And softening your shoulders, let your hands relax down by your sides, returning to this even, full breath. Cool inhales through your nose, even, warm exhales. Begin to slide the arms forward, pulling yourself back to tabletop. In any way you like, come to seated, facing the front of the mat, extending the legs out in front of you. Moving your bum away from sits bones, we begin to point the toes toward the sky. Inhale the arms high and sweep them forward. Paschimottanasana. Working with your breath. And softening with your exhales, we find we can go deeper. Inhale, rising up. Taking Jani Shirshasana now, the sole of that right foot comes to your inner thigh, arms sweep high, and exhale. Enjoying that nice stretch. Begin to crawl the hands back in toward the body to rise up. And just take the sole of the foot to the mat and begin to cross now into this twist, reaching that left arm for the outer edge of the foot. Begin to pull it in to get long in your spine, extending the right behind you. Good, nice. Now crossing that ankle over your thigh. Begin to lift it up and cradle it now. Tall spine. That knee cradled up in the crook of the elbow and the foot in the other. Maybe this half split and extending it long as we slide that left foot in, preparing for Jani Shirshasana, other side, extending, folding forward. Your nose toward your knee. We know it does not quite touch. Just finding acceptance in your body throughout this practice. That kindness we crave for ourselves. Let's come into that twist. Bring the knee in, crossing opposite arm. Grab hold of the outer edge of the foot as we slide that left arm behind us. Keep your spine tall. And then we cross that ankle over the thigh. Cradle the shin up and guide it in toward your chest. Extending that leg back to meet the right. Shaking it out a little bit. Let's start to come down. So shift forward to the front of the mat. So you can create room, space behind you with no sand. And slowly lower. You're back onto the mat, drawing your knees in toward your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Any little movement rocking maybe side to side. Maybe the knees separate. You can guide yourself in these nice big circles around the sacrum, one direction and the other. This nice massage for the low back. Begin to draw the soles of the feet together with the knees apart, catching hold of your feet, drawing them in toward the center line of the body, extending them toward the sky for happy baby. Just playing around here, maybe archer's pose, extending one leg, drawing opposite knee in. The entire back is connected to the mat. Take this nice split, guiding your hands behind your hamstrings, maybe pointing and flexing those feet to the sky. And if we'd like to, come into a deeper variation of an inversion. You might take shoulder stand, walking the hands up the middle of the back, shoulders come together, elbows together. And a little time to play around, whatever feels good in your body. Drop one leg, create these nice big semicircles, rotation. Maybe wrapping up eagle legs. A moment to be creative in your inversion. And when you feel ready, making that slow return. Guiding those knees in toward your chest. Encouraging that release now of the sacrum, both feet to the mat. Let's slide that left leg long. And the right, this full body stretch reaching out behind you. Begin to crawl both legs and arms overhead toward the right corners of the mat. Feel that nice body stretch. Walk the legs toward the left. And the arms catching hold of that right wrist. And coming back through center, preparing for bridge pose. We extend the arms long and begin to press through the feet, lifting the hips high. Arms might reach overhead behind us. And exhale, slowly lower, one vertebra at a time. Preparing again, maybe. Big full breath in, the belly expands. Press stronger through those feet. The chest lifting toward your chin. And exhale, slowly lower down. Begin to draw your knees in toward your chest, giving yourself a big squeeze again. And slowly releasing, preparing for a supine twist, letting both knees fall off to the left as you gaze over that right shoulder. Coming back through center. Readjust those hips and let the knees fall right as you gaze left. Really relax in your low back here. Breathe nice and deep into that space. And coming onto your back. Extending your arms and legs to all four corners of the mat before releasing into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Let your arms rest heavy by your sides, palms face the sky. A nice receiving gesture. Let the feet fall gently off the mat. And giving over to these few moments of deep inner peace and stillness in your mind, your body. And stay as long as you wish. Letting this practice come to fruition here. Begin to deepen your breath, inviting in small movements, become larger ones. Maybe this full body stretch again. And drawing those knees in toward your chest, give yourself a big hug. And when you're ready, slowly rolling onto one side with your eyes closed, maybe cradling your head in your upper arm. Arriving to seated once more when you're ready. Coming to a cross-legged position. Guide the hands together at heart center where we began. Let's take a nice full cleansing breath together. Inhaling all of the merits of this balance you've created for your body and mind. Coming together, begin to bring to mind somebody who might benefit from the merits of your practice. And sending that energy out, that positivity. Bringing your head toward your heart, honoring yourself. And your hands toward your lips, sealing your practice to your heart center. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Aloha.